Welcome people, this is Omid Hemmati and tonight we are diving into another episode of Soft News, Hard Truth. So buckle up and let's go. Today we are going to talk about something that sounds like the beginning of a pineapple. Egypt has stepped in as the new pacemaker between Iran, the US and the IAEA. Yes, you heard that right. Egypt, the land of pyramids, is now trying to deconstruct a nuclear triangle. According to the Egyptian Foreign Ministry, everyone's back on the phone again. Iran and the US all discussing how to create conditions for reviving negotiations, which in diplomatic language basically means let's have more meetings about why the latest meeting didn't work. Tehran, on the other hand, just announced it's no longer bound by UN restrictions because Resolution 2231 expired. And if history is any guide, when a restriction expires in the Middle East, people usually celebrate by testing exactly what the restriction was supposed to prevent. چی بگم والا? At least Egypt's trying. They say they want a stability, security and de-escalation. Honestly, with that lineup, Iran, the US and the IAEA, Egypt deserves a peace prize just for picking up the phone 3 times in one day. And now that brings us to a question. If negotiations are really back on the table, do you think this time they actually reach an agreement? And more importantly, why have all the previous talks collapsed faster than the Iranian real after sanctions headline? Let's dive in and take a look at why these negotiations keep running in a circle.
He was awarded the Bronze Star and the Combat Infantryman Badge. Heroin alone, if you look at the heroin epidemic, last year alone, ICE officers removed 10,000 known or suspected gang members.
And to delegitimize
Heart, lung, and liver transplants. And his daughter Laura at a reception for the Italian. And we are reclaiming our noble heritage.
Look, Donald, my man, you talk big, you sound confident, and maybe the crowd loves it. But an IELTS examiner would just stare right into your eyes and calmly write, Lexical Resource Band 4. And now let's move on to Iran's representative, the one and only, Dr. Pezeshkian, everyone's favorite doctor politician.
از نظر علمی مدیریت ما یک به اصطلاح individual capacity داریم، یک social capacity، یک organizational capacity. Organizational capacity اینه که کلاس اول، دوم، سوم.
Arabic, Persian, English and sometimes even little French. The crowd on the election day went wild for multilingual skills. But I bet the IELTS examiner would raise an eyebrow and write Coherence and Cohesion Band 4. And now let's move on to the late former foreign minister, Mr. Amir-Abdollahian, to find out why his negotiation didn't quite hit the target.
Is it main K2? Is the main key to the restoration? Is it main K2? Is the main key to the restoration?
Look, with all my due respect, I think the main problem wasn't politics. It was pronunciation. Even the IELTS examiner would have sighed and written pronunciation band 4. And if there's one last skill to cover, grammar, allow me to introduce the undisputed king of grammar in Iran.
Digital Market Act, یکی Digital Service Act.
The secretary, Dr. Alga, Amin alaikum. داداشه
I wasn't actually talking about the IELTS test. I just wanted to bring the conversation to this point, to explain what a band score 4 really means. Let's see what ChatGPT says. In simple word, it means lack of comprehension and mutual intelligibility. Well, now we know why some people don't succeed in international diplomacy. Their diplomacy was banned for 2. And now, allow me to invite tonight's special guest. Don't go anywhere, stay right here while I bring my dear colleague, the political affairs expert, Mosibat Khan. Mosibat Khan, you're welcome. Let me ask you a couple of questions. First of all, do you think if we can reach an agreement? Okay, and do you have any messages to Trump? Alright. And as always, let me close today's program with one final sentence in Farsi. و اما حرف آخرم با امید اون روزی که تنها مردودیمون مربوط به آزمونی مثل IELTS باشه، نه دیپلماسی بین المللی. حرفی نیست. Over and out.